F1 returns to the Australian Grand Prix for the first time since 2019 this weekend. Career mode is not what we want to Spitfire. Hello guys and welcome back to a special one-off video. And today we are in F1 2016 Mobile once again because I don't have any other licensed ways to drive the Albert Park circuit. And we're going to do a special one-off last to first challenge in the McLaren Honda as Jenson Button. These are the settings that we're going to be using. I'll show you my other control and assist and stuff in a minute. So let's just drive in. We don't need to listen to Crofty. So here guys are the settings that I am using. I use Pro Tilt. So yeah, just enjoy that. And I use steering assist low, braking assist off, racing line on, and max sensitivity. So we're obviously starting right at the back on the super soft tyres because we didn't do qualifying. As you saw, I just went into a race weekend and we're just doing the race. Here's a run through the starting grid. You can go back and see that again if you're unsure. In terms of a setup and a strategy, we're just going to start on the soft tyres to keep our options open, whether we go to a super soft or a medium. And I'm going to keep it a relatively balanced setup because we are now revving up to 5 red lights for the last to first challenge here down under in Melbourne. And we're underway, and that's a brilliant start straight off the line. We've immediately gained a place on Haryanto, and we're going side by side with Felipe Nasr or Marcus Ericsson. It's one of the Saab. I think it was Ericsson into turn 1. The AI braking really early. I've got to be cautious so I don't attain any damage if possible. I'm going to try and go round the outside and see if that'll turn to the inside for turn 2. See if we can stay out of trouble. Magnussen's got in front of me. So in terms of places, we've already gained 3 places off the line. Haryanto on the grass. We're going to try and brake a little bit later this time. And there we go, we've gained another place on Haryanto. We've got a warning for a collision, slight contact made with Kvyat, and then I'm not sure who that was. They're just going to come absolutely out of nowhere. Through the middle sector we go, though. There's a big queue of cars here for the AI. Alonso, my teammate, going side by side with Gutierrez. It's not been a great start for the Spaniard. We're going to go round the outside of our teammate there at the end of the first sector, and there we go. So we've already made up 5 places in one sector. If we keep going like that, we'll be in the lead in a lap and a half. Anyway, we're going to gain even more places, a further 2. We're going to go for a double dive bomb on Kevin Magnussen and Danny Kvyat there. And the AI are really weak in this part of the circuit. As you can see, Nasr and Gutierrez, they're weaving all over the place as we go into the fast left-right chicane. Obviously, this has been altered, but we're going to go round the outside of both of them there. Is Gutierrez going to let us go? No, he isn't. It's going to be a drag race versus the Haas. Looks as if that car's got a bit more straight line speed. We're going to give him a bit of a squeeze. Later on the brakes, round the outside. That's P13, and that's 9 spots gained already. And on to lap 2. Next up is the Williams of Felipe Massa. Down into turn 3. We've really overbraked. We've hit the back of the Williams, and we've lost our whole front wing. And that is going to totally ruin our good start, because now we have to limp back to the pits, and we have to pit really early. So after all that, if I'd have known that was going to happen, I would have started on the super soft tyres. However, we can pit for a set of mediums and go for some clean air. I'm hoping, because the medium's supposed to go 12 laps, it's going to be tight. We can pretty much just about do a lifespan of a medium, as I really cheese the corner there because I'm getting so much understeer due to the wing damage. Magnussen's all over me in the mirrors. We're going to pit now anyway. Interestingly, I was pretty much the same speed as the AI, even with the wing damage. That's how slow some of them are around here. Anyway, we've taken the wing change. We've taken the medium tyres so we can try and pretty much go to the end of the Grand Prix now. We've got clean air aplenty to push flat out. And hopefully we can improve the current result of finishing in the bottom 2 places for McLaren. Here we go. We've already caught up to my teammate Alonso and Haryanto. My word, I don't know if you guys noticed the lag there. Apologies for that, but that was incredibly close. We're going to send it on the Indonesian now, and that's another 2 places, and it's only lap 4, so we pretty much gained sort of 10-15 seconds on those guys already in just a lap. So that's how confident I am of my pace around here. Next up is Pascal Wehrlein. And another thing we're going to notice now, it's the end of lap 4. Are there going to be any AI cars in the pit lane? Yes, it looks like there is quite a few. Okay, that's good. So now we've been elevated into P14, and we are going to absolutely send it on Pascal Wehrlein there on the second manner. Make that P13 a fastest lap in the process of 29.8. And we are really getting down to business in this Grand Prix now. More pit stops have been made. This is now lap 6. I've caught up to Gutierrez and Nico Hülkenberg. We've already got past the Mexican shock winner, of course, in my last career mode video. There's a spoiler if you missed it. Hülkenberg down the inside there. I've no idea what turn that was. I've just totally lost count. Next up, the second Force India of Sergio Perez. And however, some cars pitted, including both Ferraris, and it's now all the way on to lap 11. The tyre wear is still a bit nip and tuck, it's starting to go off a little bit, but this is the Mercedes of Nico Rosberg. Don't forget, Rosberg's already pitted. We're now onto the podium in this Grand Prix, because the only reason I overtook anyone else was because of pit stops. Rosberg very slow through there, like all the other AI, and there we go. We are now up into P2, and that car you see down the road there is indeed Lewis Hamilton, the race leader. So we can still do this. This is still very much on. To be honest, we might still be able to say that we could be potentially leading this race in a lap. That's how much quicker I am, even of the Mercedes, even though the McLaren's one of the worst cars. Although saying that, I put a tyre on the gravel there at the penultimate corner. Rosberg's all over the back of me. Look at the mirrors and the proximity arrow. I'm kind of weaving a little bit to see if I can break the slipstream. That was a lap car in the pit lane. Here's a lap car coming out of the pit lane. Rosberg's going to try and make it 3 wide. Oh, that was close there. We try and go around the outside. I think Nico got really screwed over by the lap car, which is really going to give me a bit of breathing space. Haryanto thankfully moves out of the way, and now we are right on the back of Lewis Hamilton, because the Manor managed to hold the Mercedes up a little bit, I think. So this is going to be a great chance for us to catch up and make a move. If it were 2022, DRS would of course be wide open down here, but this is 6 years prior. Hamilton goes a little bit deep there. I have to brake, so I avoid running into the back of him. This is our best chance to get the lead of the Grand Prix. There's just 3 laps to go now here in Melbourne. Are we going to send it? Yes, of course we are. Down the inside, and there you go, we've done it. We're into the lead. We've gone last to first. There's the happy weave. I'm super pleased with that, and we've actually managed to do it even with a lost front wing. We caught up the time, we've had the pace, we called the shots with the strategy, we've done everything right today, and now we've just got to bring it home and make sure that our tyres don't wear out too much, because it is going to be right on the limit at the end of the Grand Prix. Although saying that, here comes Hamilton. I'm really trying to squeeze him to the inside there. This is going to be really close. We can brake later. Massa kindly gets out of the way, does he? No, maybe not. Okay. Looks like a bit of a tire on the grass there from me again. It's going to be a drag race down to turn 3. This time I'm going to just brake on it and try and race him out the corner. We get the elbows out. We'll squeeze the Brazilian, although he doesn't want to give it up, of course, because blue flags is broken. Next up, Jolly and Palmer in the second chrono. Not been a good day for them, because Magnussen down the order in 21st or something, I think. Anyways, Palmer, he gets out of the way nicely, unlike he did at the Russian Grand Prix in career mode. And this is going to be basically pretty much a montage of me lapping cars, starting with Roman Grosjean. My God, we were inches from losing our wing there again. And this is now the final lap of the Grand Prix. So we're catching up to Red Bull. This is Max Verstappen. Look at the tyre wear, though. It's brick orange. So the tyre wear is really, really fine. However, somehow we've managed to pull away from both Mercedes again. Kvyat thankfully gets out of the way. So now it's just the fact of nursing our car around to the finish. So this has actually been a brilliant drive. Yeah, it's been absolutely great. You know, we've come back from last. We were stone dead last by miles, not just at the start because we got the wing damage, because we accidentally ran into the back of Felipe Massa. Yeah, it's been a really, really good race from us. We've managed to drive back through the field. I'm really, really pleased that we actually managed to do the challenge. I was pretty doubtful, especially when we got that wing damage, whether we'd actually be able to do it. And you guys saw that I have been running on Max AI, so this has been a test for me as well. Although I do normally run on Max AI though, so it's nothing too much of a challenge. Anyway, we're going to exit the final corner. We're about to lap our teammate again. He must be stunned to see that we're weaving, because we're going to win the race. There you go, guys. We've done it.
Great drive. We're really happy with that performance.
Last to first, challenge complete. There you go, guys. We won by 10 seconds. So that's still a huge margin that we pulled out over both Mercedes in the final part of the race there. It was myself, Hamilton, Rosberg, the 2 Ferraris, Bottas, Perez, Ericsson. Also, I noticed there up in the points as well. So, Ricciardo, again, I don't know why Red Bull are just so bad, regardless of whether I race against them in career mode or just in normal modes. They just seem absolutely shocking. But yeah, guys, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like, share and subscribe. Let's get to 500 subscribers. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and join my Discord. Both links are in the description below. And yeah, that was the last of first challenge on F1 2016 at the Australian Grand Prix. I hope the race can be very exciting, I guess. See you.